Welcome everyone to the Random Monster Truck Show Season 3 Stop 1 for Stadium Series Central here in Houston, Texas for racing. As we get ready for this show, we'll start off with our line of trucks here. As bringing justice wherever he goes, it's the BeamNG Police out here. A Hot Wheels original truck, it's the Vet King, running on a 53 Corvette. Our previous season's points champion, the NEA Police. Mechanical Mischief, a rather old truck, out here for the RMTS tour. Our two-time Arena Series Central points champion, it's El Toro Loco. We have the amazing Spider-Man out here, running the 3D body. Maryland Monsters is back with Toxic, back since Season 1. Next up, it's the teammate of Toxic, the Illuminator. A WCW truck, it's the Sting, ran by Pace Motorsports. Another wrestler truck, it's the Medusa, which ran after the contract expired. And we also have Shaker from the Metal Shop. A rather older truck here, it's the Backdraft fire truck themed monster truck. One of the older WCW trucks is the well-known Goldberg and the WCW Nitro Machine. So we get into racing. Here's your bracket. Starting off with Toxic and Spider-Man. We get into racing, see how this goes. Toxic has a lead, it looks like here, but he does slow down in the turn, giving Spider-Man the lead here. So it's all about how they take these turns. That's pretty even, as it depends on how they come out of this turn. As it looks like it'll go to Toxic there. Very good race, pretty close most of the time. Well done. Next up, Shaker versus the Vet King. Modern versus old. Let's see how it goes. Vet King's pretty fast in that turn. And Shaker has a little bit of an issue there. Vet King is in the lead. Oh, but Vet King goes wide here. Doesn't really get the turn that good. It comes down to it. That is Shaker. His Vet King was on two wheels there for a little bit. Next up, Medusa versus the NEA Police. NEA Police, points champion from last season. Really fast in that turn. We get to the straightaway here. NEA Police still has holding the lead here. Get to the final turn. It looks like it'll be an obvious win for NEA Police. What a race. Next up, it's the Illuminator versus the El Toro Loco, our two-time Arena Series points champion. See how this race will go. Pretty even here. As looks like Illuminator has a faster time down that straightaway. Get to the turn. It'll be the Illuminator going into the second round. There's up two emergency response based vehicles. The Backdraft versus BeamNG Police. Got a fire truck versus the police. Ooh, BeamNG Police lifting up that rear tire. We get into the straightaway. Looks like BeamNG Police has the lead here. As that'll be BeamNG Police for the victory in this race. It was a good race though. Next up is Sting versus the Mechanical Mischief. Getting to the turn, Mechanical Mischief's in the lead. Sting also running the 53 Corvette body. as Mechanical Mischief is way out ahead in the lead. Going over the finish, it'll be Mechanical Mischief. What a race. Very unfortunate for Stang. As we get to round 2, we'll start off with WCW Nitro Machine and Toxic. Nitro Machine running Gravedigger 3. We'll see how he does in this race. He has a very old chassis, as he has a bit of trouble in the turn. Toxic already pretty good lead out here. That Gravedigger 3 chassis has been around since the 1990s, so it is very old, as Toxic takes the win here. That's unfortunate for the Nitro Machine. Next up, Shaker versus the NEA Police. We get to the turn. NEA Police with a strong turn there. It was a little wide there though. They're pretty even though, so all comes down to this final turn, but NEA goes wide. That'll go to Shaker, as the NEA Police unfortunately went too wide in that turn. So, Goldberg versus the Illuminator. Another Metz truck out here on the RMTS circuit. Has a pretty good turn there. Whoa, kind of launching it there. He's trying to keep the lead out in front here. Oh, he's going wide though. And nearly spins it out. That'll go to the Illuminator as Goldberg's launching it high. Oh, when he hits the dumpster barrier over there. That's unfortunate. Next up, Beam and G Police versus Mechanical Mischief. Both of these are really unique looking trucks. Beam and G Police has a nice turn there. We get into the final one here. It's anyone's game here as they go for the final jump. It's Beam and G Police. Oh, as he bounces over the starting pod. Nearly hits the barrier. So we get to the final round here. Of Toxic versus Shaker. Toxic has a start there. Both of these racers have been fast. Oh, Shaker has a nice turn there. Get to the... Shaker's having a good lead on Toxic here. Goes a little wide. But it doesn't matter as he comes back for the win. Shaker going into the final round, getting really close to the dumpsters. Except the Illuminator versus Beam and G Police. This will determine who goes up against Shakers. Beam and G Police is up on 2 wheels, keeping it going fast. Okay, do seem to be pretty even here. Okay, looks like Beam and G Police has the lead. And that'll be the Beam and G Police. The Illuminator has a hard landing on its 2 wheels there. What a race. To get into the final round race, Shaker versus Beam and G Police. This will determine who takes the racing win here in Houston. Pretty even here. Beam and G Police is on 2 wheels. Over by the back hook ramp, and he's on his lid. That is unfortunate for Beam and G Police, as Shaker has a pretty easy win here. What a race. That'll be it for the racing here at Houston, Texas. We're going to take a little break and we'll see you back for some freestyle. Welcome back for freestyle here at Houston, Texas. As we get We done racing, now we're ready for freestyle. Starting us off here, we have your first round one loser. It's Spider-Man. He starts off with some nice air there. Up and over the berm. Gets pretty close to the backflip ramp. Wonder how many people will see hit that. Nice air there. Ooh, comes down on top of the berm. Turns it around here. Oh, he's got a broken 4-link bar down there. That's unfortunate. Now, it shouldn't hinder him much, but he's got to be careful what he does, because he could snap the drive through. Tries to go for the back ramp, just doesn't get it. That 4-link bar sent him straight up. Oh, he's on the sidewall. And he sets it back down. Nice. Goes over the starting ramp. Up and over. Nice save. Turns it around here. Up and over the berm. Turning around. Over the cars with a nice sky wheelie. Into a slab wheelie. On the back of the wheelie bar. He turns it around. Nice air there. As he takes a ride around. Hits the back of the ramp a little. Goes for the step up with some nice air there. Turning around. That 4-link bar hasn't hindered him much. Some nice air there. On 2 wheels again. Nice. Putting it into reverse. His time's up. He gets one more scored hit. Some nice air. What a run from the amazing Spider-Man. So look at the highlights as we get the score from the judges. Had a nice save in the run here. Nearly went over. Put it out, set it on 2 wheels, and then set it down. Nice save. Right here. And also had a nice sky wheelie right there. Spider-Man with a 7.724. Next up, it's the Vet King, a Hot Wheels original from back in 2005, I believe. Starting up some nice hit there. Over the starting ramp. Over the cars with some nice air. Oh, on 1 wheel. Nice, keeping it down. So you gotta go big for these fans in Houston. See, he turns around. Over the racing lane. Into a slap wheelie. Up and over the berm. Turning around here. Nice air there. Weird bounce. After landing on that little hill there. Or whatever it's called, I forgot. Nice air there. Back over the starting ramp. Going for the step up. Nice. Well, I think that's called a step up. I could be wrong. Going around the mini flip. Hitting the backside of it. Nice air. Into a slap wheelie. On 2 wheels. Up and over the berm. Vet King has a good run going for him here. Goes back over the cars with some nice air. Goes down over that little bump. Turning around here. Nice air. Oh, on the nose. Nice. Turns it around. that's an awkward launch. Oh, he's gonna... Whoa! And his time ends there. Got shut off for a little bit. He got it started back. As that'll be it for the Vet King. As he continues for the fans. Oh, nice sky wheelie there. Up on one wheel. Nice run from the Vet King. Take a look at the highlights. Very nice hit here. He got into a slap wheelie, hit that starting ramp, set it up on the nose, then pulled it down. Right here. Went up over the starting ramp. Got an awkward launch right there. Lost the wing pieces. Shut off for a little bit. Vet King with an 8.365. Next up, it's Medusa. A former women's wrestler for WCW. Transformed that into a monster truck driving, and now we got Medusa starting off with some nice air there. Medusa always goes hard for the fans. On two wheels for a little bit. She turns it around here. Nice air there. A little awkward landing. She turns it around. Over the starting ramp. Nice. Oh, on two wheels. Uh-oh. Oh, into the wall. They definitely shut her off for that. But they will let her refire. Kind of thought they were going to shut her off for good there. As she puts it into a wheelie. She turns it around here. Going for some more big air there. Awkward launch on two wheels on her roof. What's unfortunate for Medusa. What a run, but unfortunately short-lived, so she might not get a lot, and she was shut off right here as she put on two wheels right into the wall. Oh boy, that's going to be a hefty payment. Then right here, got a nice launch there. Landed awkward on that one mound and then went over on a roof. Medusa with a 6.604. Next up, our two-time Arena Series Central Points champion. It's the El Toro Loco as he blows some smoke for the fans there. Starting it off with the backside of that ramp. Some nice air. She turns it around. Over the racing lane. Into his little slap wheelie. He goes for that little ramp out there. Gets the slap wheelie out of it. He blows the smoke. Good run so far from El Toro Loco. He's lining up for the backflip. And he gets the backflip. Nice. Goes for the backside of that big ramp. Nice sky wheelie. Tries to get the slap wheelie out of it, but this could get the power into it. As he turns it around backwards over that berm. Oh, on one wheel. And he pulls it back down. What a move. And he's going backwards over the way he came. Oh, lands into the mini flip. Puts it in the reverse. Nice sky wheelie there. Up and over the berm. As he turns it around here. 30 seconds left on the clock. It's a nice hit there. See, looks like he's lining up for that mini flip. Hits it, gets the rotation. Oh, landing on the nose. Can he pull it out? Puts it into reverse. No. Up and on the roof. Almost failed time though, so it shouldn't hinder him that much. So nice highlights here though. Had an awkward landing, hit that one burnt hit bump, sent him up on one tire, pulled it down. Went for the mini flip, almost got the rotation, nose hits the ramp, sends him over down, puts it into reverse to pull it out, but the rear hits the ramp and just couldn't pull it out after that. El Toro Loco with an 8.356. Next up, it's the backdraft. A fire truck themed monster truck. Ready for a freestyle here in Houston. Starting off with a nice hit on the cars into a slap wheelie. Goes to the end of the track, turning around, up and over the berm. Nice run so far. Doesn't hit the backflip, which is a little surprising. Nice sky wheelie there. Oh, onto the berm, wheelies up the berm. Nice turning around here. As it's a nice sky wheelie there. Back up and over that berm. Go on two wheels for a little bit. Nice air there. Into a slap wheelie. Nice run. Goes back over here. Big air there. As he turns around here. Back over the cars with a nice sky wheelie. Lands on that ramp though. Ooh, little awkward launch there. Might have been trying to get a bicycle, but I'm not sure. Ooh, nice air there. Into a slap wheelie. What a run so far. So he's going for the backflip ramp. Ooh, hard landing, but he gets the backflip. Sway bars, not looking too good on it. Onto wheels, up onto the ramps. As he turns around and goes over the berm. Lifting that tire up. As his time ends here, he gets one more hit. Because that'll be it. Anything now is just for the fans. He's up on two wheels. Tries to pull it down, but no, he's over into the wall. What a run from backdraft. Let's take a look at the highlights. Sending on two wheels. Into the ramp, pulled it down, no breakage. Then, after his run, right here, send it up on two wheels. Try to pull it down, couldn't quite get it. And just couldn't pull it out. Backdraft with a 8.108. Next up, we have Sting. A WCW truck starting off with some nice air there. WCW sponsored truck running on the 1953 Corvette body. Nice air there. On two wheels. It was originally driven by Sky Hartley in the 2000 season. Very good truck. Whoa, nice sky wheelie there. Landed on the back. It doesn't break anything. Ooh, nice air there. Clears the berm almost. As he turns around here. Back over the berm. With a nice air. He turns around here. Goes over the racing lane. Into the berm on two wheels. Up and over the big ramp. What a move. Nice here there. Into a slap wheelie. On two wheels. Ooh, hits the dumpster. They will shut him off for that. And he will have a chance to refire. Turns it around. Coming back this way with some nice air. Oh, he's going over. On two wheels. Oh, hits the dumpster, but he does save it. They have shut him off again. But they have let him refire. His time is almost up here, though. Nice air there. Whoa, awkward bounce going over. Oh, as his time ends here. Can he pull it out? Nice. Run from Sting. Had a lot of great moments in this run. Right here, had an awkward launch into the sky. Landed on the back. Didn't break anything. Right here, went up over the thing. Into a slap wheelie. Hits that racing lane. Doesn't stop it in time. And barely hits the dumpster. Then right here, nice air. Hit that racing lane awkwardly. Went over. Broke the hood off. Broke the rear pieces off. But he did still manage to save it. Even though he hit the dumpster. What a save. Then right here, right at the end of his run, had a massive launch. That sent him up over onto the nose. Broke the rest of the body off as he put it into a sidewall save. As he put it down. Sting with an 8.395. I believe that puts him in the lead. Next up, we have the WCW Nitro Machine. As he shows off that Astro Van body. As he turns around here. Starting it off, the nice sky wheel there. Awkward bounce onto the nose. Lifting up that tire. This chassis really old. Nice sky wheelie right there. Awkward bounce though. Wheelies out of it. See, turns around going down the straightaway. Oh, hits that burn. On two wheels going over. Oh, and lands on top of the stands. As they will shut him off for that. That is an unfortunate run for the Nitro Machine. Had a nice start, Sky Wheelie. Really good run. Well, good hits. Right here, went over after hitting that berm. Rolled it right into the stands. Nitro Machine with a 6.724. Next up, it's the NEA Police. Starting his freestyle out with some nice air there. Into a slap wheelie. Turning around here. Doesn't want to hit the backflip ramp though. As he goes for the cars. Some nice air there. Awkward bounce. Stopped him in his place. He turns around. Goes back down the track. Some nice air there. He turns around. Goes for that ramp. Clears the berm nearly. As he gets close to them dumpsters. He puts it in some donuts here. Some nice donuts as that flag flies behind it. Nice air there. Lands on the berm. Only a minute into his run, too. Goes for that ramp there with the nice sky wheelie. Awkward landing. Goes for the mini flip. Doesn't quite get it. Landing on the roof. Can he pull it out? And he pulls it out. What a save from the NA Police as he reverses it over that ramp. What a run so far. And goes back over that ramp. Some nice air. Destroying the hood even more. So goes over the racing lane with some nice air. Up and over the berm. Here sends it over forwards. Completely losing the body. As time ends here, he has one more hit. Here as he shreds up the body here. Some nice runs for the NEA Police. What a run. They take a look at the highlights. Tried to go for the mini flip. Doesn't quite get it. Breaks the hood off. Sends it into a sidewall save. And you can see that body flapping around on it. Body's already loose from that. And then here, nice air. Landed at the base of that ramp, sent into a wheelie, hits the berm, goes over forwards. What a run. NEA Police with an 8.372. Alright, next up, it's the Goldberg. Starting off with some big air. Ooh, broke the tire off in the first hit. That's unfortunate for him. He turns around here. He now has to fight through a broken truck as he sends it into some donuts. That's one way to freestyle. So you can't do donuts forever. Oh! Whoa! What in the world? Not sure how that happened. Kind of like a front flip. Oh! Lands hard on that rear right again and breaks the planetary off. As he will now have to replace the planetary and the tire. Landing hard on the back again. I'm surprised the shock's still connected. So he turns back into some more donuts. He hasn't let off the gas at all, I don't think. As he comes out of the donuts. More air there. Turns it around over the race lane. Oh, that's gonna hard land on the left side. Did manage to roll it back over. As the front of that chassis is now bent. Some good air there. On two wheels. As he pulls it back down. As he drives out of it. Hear the motor of this truck roar. Whoa, awkward launch as he's on a wheel. Oh, landing on the tarp. That's unfortunate. That'll put an end to it. Take a look at the highlights. He almost still time, so it won't hinder him much, but on the first hit, completely broke the tire off. But still continued. Right here, went up, went nosedived, and then flipped it over, kind of like a front flip. But he still continued. Right here, got an awkward launch, landing hard on the left side. Broke the hood off, but he did manage to roll it back over and pull it out. Then here, had a little launch sideways, landed a little awkwardly, sending up on two wheels, and then put it back down. Goldberg with an 8.423. Alright, next up, it's Mechanical Mischief. Starts it off with a nice sky wheel there. Up and over the berm. Mechanical Mischief is an older truck, I believe, from around the 1990s, I believe. Had an awkward launch there. It still runs to this day. As some nice air there. Sending it over the berm. As he turns around, goes for the big ramp. Nice sky wheel there. Wheelies down the ramp. Turning around, over the cars. Awkward landing there. Oh my. And he keeps it down on all fours. He goes for the backflip. And he goes for it. Goes for the consecutive. Oh, on his lid. That's unfortunate. Won't get a big score, but he did have an interesting hit here. But he didn't fill time. Mechanical Mischief with an 8.253. Alright, next up, we have Maryland Motors, or I think it's Monsters or Motorsports. Toxic Truck. Out here. He was in Season 1 of RMTS, and now it's back for Season 3. Start off with some nice sky wheelie there. He has an awkward bounce there. Turning around the truck. So he comes back this way. Nice launch there. On 2 wheels. He turns it around. Those tires are dirty from racing. Nice sky wheelie. Massive air. So he turns it around. Getting really close to the wall there. So he goes up and over the berm. Some nice air. It's really close to the backflip. So goes with some nice air there. Bounce it up and over. It's on 2 wheels. Is he flying? On 2 wheels again, and he pulls it down. Nice run. Save from Toxic. Some nice air there. Ooh, hard landing. Still going, though. So he comes back for the berm. Nice wheelie. Wheelies down the other side of the berm. That'll surely get him some points. Whoa, nice sky wheelie there. Awkward bounce on 2 wheels. And he pulls it back down. Nice move from Toxic. See, since right here. Lining up with the backflip ramp. Awkward bounce there. And he's on his lid. Almost filled time. Right here had a nice launch. Landed on an angled part. Bounced up awkwardly. Landed on its side. Tried to pull it out. Rolled it over onto the other side. Before finally pulling it back down onto all fours. And then right here, had a nice launch with a little awkward send. Bounced up on 2 wheels. And then pulled it back down and continued onward. Toxic with an 8.377. Right, next up, we have Toxic's teammate, the Illuminator. Out here for the RMTS. This is the first time the Illuminator's been out here on RMTS. He's ready for a good first freestyle. Start off with a nice sky wheelie there, landing almost on top of the berm. So he turns around here. It's coming back the other way. Over the big ramp. With a awkward landing a little bit. Nearly nosed it. As he turns it back around, gets pretty close to that dumpster. Nice sky wheelie there over the cars. Nice landing too. Bounced him up on 2 wheels. Turning around here. Over them red cars. Awkward launch on 2 wheels on the nose. Rolling it over. Can he pull it out? Come on, Illuminator. Nice sidewall save from the Illuminator. What a save. Back over the berm. Nearly lost the hood so far. But he's continuing on. Goes back over the gray cars with a nice sky wheelie. Oh! Whoa, over on his lid again, and he pulls it out. That's the second save from the Illuminator. The judges sure like it when you pull it out of hard moments. with a nice launch there. As he turns it around here and goes back. Looks like he's going for the backflip ramp. Gets it. Ooh, awkward landing, but he does get the backflip. That truck sure is taking a beating tonight with a nice sky wheelie right there. So he pulls it out. So he turns around, up and over the berm. His time ends there. What a run from Toxic. Nice hair there. As that'll be it for the Illuminator. Into the dumpster there. Started off with a nice sky wheel. Landed almost on top of the berm. The judges really like that. And right here, launched it a little awkwardly. Landed on them ramps. Sent it up on the nose. Rolled it down. Did manage to get the tires on the ground. And then put it into a sidewall save. Which lasted quite a bit before he managed to pull it back down onto all fours. Then, here again, he launched it. Got a nice sky wheelie. Had an awkward landing that saw him go over. Truck rolled up, down on the roof onto the nose before he could pull it out. Illuminator with an 8.402. Next up, it's the BeamNG Police. This first competition here for RMTS. Almost perfect parking there. Like he's lining up for that ramp. As he goes for it. Nice air there. A little awkward launch. Lands on the side there. Up over the berm with an awkward launch. Turning around. Goes for the cars with some more big air. Ooh, hard landing. As he had an unfortunate loss in racing in the final round. Had an unfortunate launch that launched him over onto wheels and then just couldn't pull it out. He goes for a corkscrew, doesn't quite get it, landing on the side, but he does pull it out, losing the light bar. And he's nearly lost his windshield there. You see, it gets pretty close to the wall. Nice air there. Into a slap wheelie. Oh, hits the mini flip, but doesn't do any much damage. On two wheels, on the two wheels again, and over. Nice save. Oh, into the dumpster. Does manage to keep it going. Into the backflip ramp. Nice. Bounced off the roof, put into a moonwalk. Lost the nose of the truck. That's okay, he doesn't need that anyway. Ooh, nice launch there. Oh, onto the berm. Break dancing it. And he sets it back down. What a hit. Launches there. Whoa, he's going back over. Can he pull it out? No, he's on his lid. What a run for the BeamNG Police. Here, try to get a corkscrew out of it. Doesn't quite get it. Lands on the side. Rolls it over. Saves it, but losing the light bar. It's a very good moment from the run. Then right here, launched it. Nosed it almost. Landing on the side of the berm before the truck decides it's going to break dance for the fans. Quite an odd moment there. But he did save it, nonetheless. Then right here, went for the finish. Came up short on the berm. Wheel bounced him into the air. Did a cartwheel. Over on his side. Tried to pull it out. Couldn't quite put the pedal to the metal. BeamNG Police with an 8.380. Next up, or last up, we have the racing winner Shaker from the Metal Shop. Has had a pretty good race this show. Made it all the way to the final round. Beated Beam and G Police. As he's ready to start off freestyle with a nice sky wheelie off that middle ramp. Landing pretty hard on the back, but keeping it going. Nearly hits the mini flip. Don't want to do that. You might break something under your truck. You don't want to. Nice air there. Keeping it on all fours. Unlike some others tonight. Nice launch there into the berm on 2 wheels. He's on 2 wheels again, and he's over. And he pulled it out. What a save from the Shaker. Goes for that ramp there and awkward launch. Up and over the berm with a wheelie. Nice run from the Shaker as he almost lost that windshield piece in there. So he keeps it going. Turns it around, up and over the cars. On 2 wheels. On the nose. Nice. Only a minute into his run as well. So he turns it around here. Nice sky wheelie there. See, keeps it going. Turning around. Goes for the berm. Nice air. Over the racing lane. Up and over the berm. Some nice air as he lining up the backflip. Goes for it. And he gets the landing. Nice. As his time is almost up here. Ooh, awkward landing there on 2 wheels. But he's keeping it going. She's lining up with a mini flip. As he goes for it as his time ends. And he's on 2 wheels. Come on, save it. Come on, sidewall save. And he pulls it out. What a run from the Shaker. Says some nice air there. On 2 wheels, and he's over on his lid. What a run from Shaker. Very good freestyle show. He started off pretty early into his run. Hit that ramp into the berm. Sent it over. Awkward bounce. Sent him up on 2 wheels as he tried to pull it out. Went over. Now, they did shut him off because he got pretty close to that wall there, but he did get to refire. Then right at the end of his run, nearly got the mini flip. Sent him over on 2 wheels as he put it into a sidewall save, which pulled it out. Shaker with an 8.368. As that'll be it for your freestyle here at Houston, Texas. Thank you all for watching. Illuminator carries your point standings. We'll see you next time for RMTS.